Welcome back to another video on Let's Play Pokémon X. Last time, we traveled through the connecting cave, catching a Bagon and naming it Smasher. By the way, Smasher is now on the team. See, there he is. Yeah, so last episode we did that, and now we find ourselves in the wonderful Ambret town. Pokémon fossils. What do you think they dream about? Well, they aren't alive when they're just fossils, so I don't know. Pokemon fossils are quite rare themselves, but not nearly as rare as the stones you will find along Route 10 here in Kalos. Interesting. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead here and talk to you. Here, trainer, use this TM. It's Rock Smash. Rock Smash. This is going to be a pretty useful TM. Rock Smash has a whopping 50% chance to lower the opponent's defense, but it is only 40 base power. Thankfully, it is just a TM in this game, as there is no required place in the game where you have to use Rock Smash. So, thankfully, that's not a problem. Oh yeah, Queenie can learn Infestation. Let me see. Do I want to teach Queenie Infestation? Probably not. Alright, let me just look. I'm just looking for TMs here. Venoshock, that's... Oh yeah, and then Home Claws as well. That's a good move. So, we'll just be... Now, let's check out the aquarium first. The Pokemon on the far side of the glass. All they see every day is strange faces of the humans who have come to see them. Interesting. Alright, yeah, so we're just talking to all these... people. Seeing if anything interesting will happen. Storm Drain... Storm Drain works like Lightning Rod in Devil Battles, luring water type attacks to the user, and oh, here we are. A wandering young trainer, are you? Let me guess, you wish to fish for all the Pokemon in the sea, right? I'm sure you do. Shall I lend you a rod? I'm a fishing fanatic, and I've collected more old rods than I could ever use. Yeah, sure. Yeah, alright. The old rod. There you are, one fishing rod. I'll teach you quickly how to use it. First, you've got to face the water when you use it. If an exclamation mark appears, press the A button. You can either try to catch the Pokemon that you fish or just beat them in battle. It's up to you now. Alright then. So, we now have access to a key item in the form of the old rod. We're going to register it. And by pressing the Y button, you can use whatever you've registered. You can register up to 4 things at once. Route 8 continues on out that door. That's right, Route 8 sure is a long one. It runs down the cliffs, through Ambret Town, along the sea, and all the way to the next town. Alright. We're not gonna go that way for now, because there's some stuff we gotta do first. Yo, this is a good deal. Why don't you trade a Pokeball for my dive ball? Sure. There you go. See? It's a good deal, isn't it? We can trade tomorrow again if you want. I'm very particular about the speed of Pokemon. So I am wondering if you have any Pokemon with a speed of 92 or higher. More to Pokemon than... Speed greater than 92. Yeah, no, none of my Pokemon are really close, even. Sorry. Hey, guess what? I heard some Pokemon can evolve during a battle. Did you know that? That's Mega Stones, alright. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and see down here. This is Hotel, I think. Right? Hotel Ambret. Let's go ahead and talk to TM96 Nature Power. That is a very interesting TM that can actually be pretty useful if you know how to use it. It will turn into a random new move depending on the place you're using. In particular, using it in buildings will turn the move into the elusive Tri-Attack, making it kind of useful for a lot of scenarios, as under most cases, you're probably just gonna be talking, actually, no. Yeah, so you're probably just going to be getting Tri-Attack most of the time. Never drop the balls. Today is Monday. Shift gears and park right up by giving your Pokemon an alert ribbon. So Anti-Bowser got decorated with the alert ribbon. A ribbon for recalling an invigorating event that created life energy. Interesting. Yeah, ribbons are kinda cool. And oh no, it's you again. Hey, how's it going, friend? I'm Mr. Bonding, the expert on O-Powers. Let me ask you just in case, do you need to hear an explanation about O-Powers? No. Hey, that's my friend. Let's get started, shall we? It's bonding time! Uh-oh. So no power for Mr. Bonding. You can now use Special Defense Power level 1. Special Defense Power increases the Special Defense stat. You can use O-Powers for the PSS, and the more you use them, the higher they level up. So use them as often as possible. Well, then I do believe I shall take my leave right about now. Hope to see you around. Don't tell him I said this, but I really hope I don't see him again. This is starting to get crazy. This is starting to get kind of crazy and kind of creepy. Not gonna lie, for even a second. I wonder how strong the Smeargle I left at the daycare has become. Do you know about Smeargle's move sketch? It takes the move the other Pokemon used and makes it into his own. Use Pokemon and Me to spin some fun. We'll be going over stuff like Pokemon and Me at a later point. Fossil Lab. If you have a Pokemon called Genesect with you, please let me know, alright? You must have come to the Fossil Lab because you like fossils. Ah, yes. There's a Dragonite skull up there, I think. And... oh, hey, Serena. Wait for me. Welcome, future archaeologists. You are drawn here by the mystique of fossils, no doubt. My name is Serena, and this is Matthew. We're researching Mega Evolution, and we were wondering if you know anything about it. Oh, so you're Professor Sycamore's student. I've heard about you. Mega Evolution, you say? I'm sorry, but all I know is that it has something to do with mysterious stones. Still, since you're students of the Professor, you must know about Pokémon fossils, correct? Yeah. Wonderful, I expect no less from Professor Sycamore's students. That's right, fossils are the legacy of prehistoric Pokémon. So you really go to the dig site and see the real thing firsthand. Oh, I see. Well, if you don't know anything about Mega Evolution, then hold on. Pokemon that can be restored from fossils just might have something to do with Mega Evolution. The assistant in Glittering Cave right now might know about that. What should I do? Well, since I'm already here, maybe I should go talk to the assistant. Are you going to go to the Glittering Cave? Well, yes, we are going to go to the Glittering Cave. I'm going to go ahead and move Smasher up to the front. Because Smasher could definitely use some levels. Oh, are you going to search for fossils in Glittering Cave? You'll have to ride on a Rhyhorn to get there in that case. Riding Rhyhorn is so much fun. You can even pretend that you're the famous Rhyhorn Racer Grace. I like to ride Rhyhorn. Press the A button to find your way over the play. Rocky Helmet. Oh, nice. That's pretty nice. Iron Barbs or Rough Skin. Yeah, that's a good combo. Alright, so Rocky Helmet. Who am I gonna give a Rocky Helmet? A lot of my Pokemon are pretty physically bulky, but... yeah, Yeah, Smasher is definitely the weakest member, the weakest link on my team right now. I think I'll go ahead and give Queenie the Rocky Helmet for now. Actually, I'll go ahead and give Queenie the Shark Beak. And then, you know what, Prickles can have the Rocky Helmet. Alright. There we go. Alright, so now we press onward to the Spikes Passage. Route 9, also known as Spikes Passage. And as we can see, there's a new icon on the stand. As you might have guessed, yep, we ride on a Rhyhorn over the rocks. There are some new Pokemon we can encounter here, which we will see in due time. Like right now. It's a Helioptile. It is electric and normal type, and is actually kind of a cool Pokemon. I don't think I'm gonna add this to my team, but I think I'm gonna catch this guy and name him something. If I can, that is. Because, to be honest, Helioptile is just a cool little Pokemon. There we go. Helioptile was caught. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and not only add it to the Pokedex, but we're also gonna go ahead and name it. I've already got a nickname for this little fella ready. It's probably not gonna be part of the full squad, but I'll name him Electric Eye. Alright. And as the lady from earlier said, we can press A to smash some rocks that appear in our path. So by dismounting the Rhyhorn, actually wait, no, we do need to use the Rhyhorn in order to smash this rock, because Rock Smash will not allow us to smash that rock. So we're gonna go here, grab the X defense, and now we're gonna press onward. We're gonna go up here, do something. Oh, Sandile. Sandile's another pretty cool Pokemon. It's dark and ground, which is pretty neat typing, all things considered, and this Pokemon can actually be pretty darn good. So I'll go ahead and catch it. And to be frank, I think they really need to buff Torment. They really should buff Torment, because missed 3 attacks. Ow. Okay, there we go. Well, now I gotta go back and heal Smasher. And I can't even run. Alright, well then fine. I'll swap to Prickles and beat you up the Vine Whip. There we go. Okay. Very well then. We're just gonna go back and heal Smasher. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of stubborn. I'm gonna go ahead and use a revive. My one and only revive. I'll go ahead and use it. Because I'm stubborn. Oh wait, I keep forgetting I gotta actually use Rhyhorn to smash the rock. Anyway, now we can get off of Rhyhorn, get a Paralyze heal here, and then towards the back area, we can get a Firestone, which can be used on Sanders to get him into a Semi-Seer. However, I'm going to wait, and I'm going to go ahead and wait to get a better fire move to use. Okay, no, get me out of here. I learned my lesson with the previous Sandile. I'm not messing with this one. Sandile can have either Intimidate or Moxie. Intimidate lowers the opposing Pokemon's attack when an Intimidate Pokemon switches in. And then Moxie increases attack by 1 stage for every KO the Pokemon directly gets. Oh, darn it. Not this again. Not again. Why? Not this again. Why do I have to deal with this? Fine, I'll use my one sweetheart. This is really annoying, to be honest. So, I'm probably not even gonna lead with Smasher anymore, knowing that I have to deal with Sandtube. Oh, and I can't even use Rock Smash again because of Torment. This is really annoying. So, I'm just not even gonna bother. Just kill the Sandile. And you know what? Yeah, Smasher can't be in the front. I gotta swap out to Katakuri. Oh, and it's raining. That's kind of interesting. That is a Sky Trainer. You can challenge them to a Sky Battle by using a flying Pokemon. In this case, I happen to have Queenie, so I can... So, I can go ahead and use Queenie here. In order to go ahead and turn it. Queenie, you have gotten afflicted by a 33% chance 3 times in a row. Not only that, but... Okay, there we go. Yeah. I'm just gonna slash now. And it hits the supersonic again. That's 55%. You've gotta be kidding me. This is... I have never had this bad of luck with confusion. Okay, at least I snap out of it there, but... Wow. This is just... Alright, well now I have to go back and heal, along with get my Pokemon more healing items. Alright, I'll cut back when I get here. I don't want to waste the time of the video. Alright, so I'm back here again. I went back, got more healing items, healed up my Pokemon, and now we have arrived at this place. No, why? Okay, good. Alright, didn't love what to use. Easy to get lost. Yada yada yada. Immediately warp outside a cave using an escape rope. It's good to know. And here we are in Glittering Cave. This is actually a unique sort of perspective-y place where... And yes, these shadows here actually give static encounters with Pokemon. The Pokemon are not predetermined, but they are sort of kinda static encounters. I don't know. So let's go ahead and encounter one of these and see what we get. Ooh, Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is actually a pretty good unevolved Pokemon, a pretty good Pokemon that doesn't evolve that you can get here. It is guaranteed to be female, meaning there's no way to get a male Kangaskhan ever. Besides, that would just kind of be weird. Because it has a baby in its pouch, so it pretty much has to be female all the time. So Kangaskhan is going to be quite important for later, as it is going to be pretty important that we have one so we can go over something with it later. So we're gonna go ahead now. I forgot about Rocky Helmet, oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna swap out to Katakuri then. Because I don't want to accidentally KO this thing with Rocky Helmet. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw a Great Ball. So it'll be pretty important that we have a Kangaskhan at a later point. Or this thing could just be stubborn. Alright, I'm just gonna cut back until I catch the Kangaskhan. Alright, finally, we went ahead and caught the Kangaskhan. I actually had to put it to sleep in order to catch it, but... yeah... we're gonna want a Kangaskhan for later. Sanders grew to level 22 and wants to learn Flame Burst. This is actually the move I was kind of looking for. It doesn't target both slots like Incinerate does, but unlike Incinerate, it will actually, whatchamacallit, I'll just not nickname the Kangaskhan. I'm gonna go this way. Hardstone. Oh, it's another Pokemon. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now let's see what we find in here. Mawile. Mawile's another pretty interesting one that we might potentially want for a later point. Gain the new fairy type, so that's something, but I'm actually not going to catch the Mawile. I don't really feel like I need a Mawile right now. It's another Pokemon. Yeah, so you don't actually encounter Pokemon in the wild like you normally would, but yeah, there's a Solrock. Pretty interesting that you find one of these in here. I think you can also find Lunatone here, but I don't know if that's exclusive to Y version or not. There's another Pokemon here. Let's see what we encounter. Machop. Not bad. But it's not a Pokemon we'd necessarily want. Alright, so going down here. We found the TM for Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw is actually going to be a pretty cool move that we're actually gonna... 3 of my Pokemon can learn Shadow Claw, wow. I'll go ahead and teach Shadow Claw to all the Pokemon that can learn it. I'll go ahead and replace Bite with Shadow Claw. I'll go ahead and teach Smasher Shadow Claw as well. It can learn that in place of Rage. And then I'll teach Prickles Shadow Claw as well. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Rollout, because while Rollout is a fun strategy, I don't think I'm gonna really use it that often. And so now deeper into the cave we go. So we encounter another Machop. I don't know why I decided to catch the Kangaskhan, but not the Machop. Or the Mawile, for that matter, because Kangaskhan and Mawile are 2 Pokemon that we're both gonna want eventually at some point. But, yeah. Alright, so... save the game. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put Smasher in the front. What's this? Well, well, what do we have here? A nosy little trainer has come poking around. Listen up, we're the fashionable team whose very name makes people tremble in fear. Team Flare. Team Flare's goal is to make it so we're the only ones who are happy. We don't care one bit about what happens to other trainers or Pokemon. Get out of here, kid. Don't you know not to play with fire? Getting my fancy suit dirty is the stylish way to do things, but if you insist, I'll obliterate you. Get him, Houndour. We are challenged by a random Team Flare grunt. Miss Houndour. What level are you? 18. I have Rock Smash, but that's about it. Plus, I don't know what kind of moves this thing has to fight Smasher, so I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna swap into Anti-Bowser here. Yeah, we actually don't find Houndour until a bit later. Oh, Roar. Interesting. I'll fight you with Sanders, if that's what you want. Return. And then Shadow Claw. Prickles grew to level 24. Sends out a Zubat next. I'm gonna go ahead and use our new Flame Burst on this thing. And then return, since it's the most expendable move here, you can use it the most. Smasher grew to level 15. Queenie grew to level 23. He may have beaten me, but when I lose, I go out in style. What's this? You're a pretty tough Pokemon trainer for a kid. But watch yourself, I'm not the only member of Team Flare. We can actually use Rock Smash on these cracked rocks in order to smash them. We obtained a Hardstone. We've got Smasher casually living up to his name by smashing some rocks and getting some Hardstones. There's one item we're gonna try and get here from these. We're gonna take everyone else down so we can do what we want. Ambush. We got ambushed by another Team Flare run. Gulpin is level 18. I'll go ahead and use Shadow Claw. I am faster than it, as to be expected, because Gulpin is just slow. I'm not gonna risk this thing having, like, Venoshock or something, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap out. I'm gonna swap out to... probably Anti-Bowser. Let's go into Amnesia. Well, that's fine, I can just use Bite if I really have to. Sludge. Yeah, general rule of thumb is that with early game poison moves, you're probably gonna have to expect them to poison you at least once. Electrike. This is a Pokemon exclusive to Y version. Houndour, as we saw before, is actually a Pokemon exclusive to X version. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting, to be honest. Got some Rocky Helmet damage in there. Go ahead and use Vine Whip. And it goes down straight away. There we go. Alright, now... there's another rock to smash, but first... I'm getting Antidote Smasher and Antidote Anti-Bowser. There we go. We're gonna use Rock Smash in order to break this rock. And we got a revive. That's actually a pretty good item to get. I'm gonna break this rock. And what do we get? Nothing. We're Team Flare. We put the fashion into fear. We were looking for fossils, but discovered a kid. Matthew. There are 2 members of Team Flare. Well then, are you ready to team up and battle them? Yeah. I just fought with another one of these Team Flare guys. You just want to make people in Team Flare happy. Why don't you just do that? But if you're gonna go around threatening other people, we won't let you get away with it. For all the crap people give the Kalos rivals, Serena's probably the most reasonable of them. With their logic and such. This is probably the best possible Pokemon she could have led with. She pretty much always leads with Esper. As a general rule of thumb. You're using Light Screen. Doesn't really help with their physical attackers, and I'm gonna get poisoned here. Actually, never mind, I'm not gonna get poisoned here. I'm just gonna go for Rock Smash and Scraggy again. Does this Esper really not have any psychic moves? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead now and swap into Katakuri. I might have to take a poison sting here, but it's fine. Katakuri's bulky, he can take a poison sting. Anti-Bowser grew to level 23. No, it just goes for main attack into Katakuri. Alright then. I'll go ahead and use Fairy Wind. Okay, wait, no, but that's on Breaks and not on Esper. Darn. Endeavor. It's actually a pretty good move. I'll go to Fake Tears for Endeavor. Endeavor will lower the target's HP down to your own HP, and Smasher's trying to learn Headbutt. I'll allow it. I'll get rid of Leer for Headbutt. Beat the 2 Team Flare Grunts. We get a lot of money. Oh man, my favorite fashionable Team Flare suit is filthy. We can restore fossils, we can make some good money. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save here. I'm actually gonna cut the episode here. I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'll be leaving off right here. So this is where I'll start.